Right, hi guys! I am back with another video. I very almost missed the deadline. My deadline is Friday because I did a little poll on Instagram. Poll? Yo man, why don't I know how to speak? Asking you guys, do you want my main channel weekly uploads to be on a Wednesday or on a Friday or on a Sunday? Basically, most people voted for a Wednesday or a Friday, and then barely anyone voted for a Sunday, which is weird because I always thought Sunday was a popular day, but clearly it's not. So I just thought, you know what, I guess I'll pick a Friday because Wednesday and Friday was like quite equal anyway. So hopefully from now on, inshallah, if God allows me to stick to my schedule and time management plans, then there will be a video on this channel every Friday, unless I state otherwise. Today's video is going to be how to shop for modest clothes, or how to shop modestly, whatever the hell I've titled it. Years and years ago, when I first started blogging, which is about 7 years ago, it was really hard to find clothes on the high street that was suitable. But now, if you ask me, it's a lot easier. Some people still find it really difficult, which is why I'm doing this video. My first tip would be, don't restrict yourself to specific shops that you might be used to. So when you're going shopping, you're going to the town centre or your local shopping centre, whatever you call it, yeah? Here in Cardiff, we call it town, bruv. So when you go in town, right, if you don't visit a specific high street store, like let's say Mango or Vera Moda, even if you don't normally go into a River Island, then go into it. Have an open mind, because you literally never know what you could find that is actually really suitable and really easy to wear. But also you are broadening your variety to different sizing in different shops, because we all know that sizing in shops is a bit messed up, to be fair. A lot of you guys look at me and you think I'm a size 8 to 10. Alright, I'm lying. You mainly think I'm a 10 to 12. But I personally don't think I am a 10 to 12. I'll get into a 12 if I'm lucky, and then I'll wear 12 plus. Especially with my top choices, I almost always buy tops that are bigger than what somebody else might suggest. Which goes on to tip number 2. Don't restrict yourself to whatever size you think you are. So if you're normally size 10, 12 on the bottom, max. If any other shop says I'm a 14 on the bottom, hell no, am I buying from them. I say you don't have a size, you are literally whatever size looks best on you. When I go into a shop, I don't look for the numbers. I literally pick out a range that look like they might fit me, and I try them on and I decide which size looks best on me. Do not let the number make your decision, because you could be a size 12, but that size 12 could be skin tight, and you might just need a little bit more extra give for it to just hang better on your body. The majority of things in my wardrobe, especially tops, is 14 plus. I've got tops in there that are a size 18 UK, and nobody would ever think it. I've got trousers that are size 14, but then I've also got trousers that are a size 10. And I even have trousers that are a size 8, you know? And it all depends on the look that I'm going for, how I'm planning to wear each piece of clothing as well. A piece of advice that I honestly need to take on board myself, because I am the worst culprit when it comes to this. Looking for quality, okay? For example, I used to be this person, and I used to walk into Primark and I used to blow all my money on 50 pieces of clothing. Okay, not 50, but you know what I mean, shit tons of clothing. All these clothes would hang up in my wardrobe. I would barely ever wear them. So a lot of the time when I'd clear my wardrobe out, I'd see that I'm literally getting rid of things that still have the tags on. Whereas as I've grown older and, you know, more mature and things like that, I've realized that it's actually worth spending a little bit more money on quality, because when I have done that, they're pieces that have stayed in my wardrobe for a very long time, and I'm not ready to get rid of them yet, because they tend to be a bit more timeless, they tend to have more quality, they're kind of the pieces that you'll always find yourself going back to, even if there's been a period of time that you're not wearing it. So next piece of advice would be, don't restrict yourself to looking for clothes that will do the job by themselves. So for example, the right length, not being see-through, long sleeves, high neck, all that stuff, because you're going to make shopping a lot harder for yourself. Again, you need to have an open mind to everything that you see in the shop, obviously except for like lingerie, because that wouldn't make sense. Although last summer, the whole lingerie kind of vest things with the lace over shirts and tops and high necks was really trending. A lot of modest fashion bloggers rocked that style, and they rocked it really well. So maybe you can look at the lingerie section, but like No, maybe not. Just to be on the safe side, maybe not. So you need to be able to look at everything that you see in the store and have an open mind to it. For example, this is a piece that I got from Monkey. It still has a tag on it. I actually haven't worn it, but I know I will wear it at some point, and I have it in plain black as well. Just a vest top, army print, as you can see. And over the top of the black vest top, you've just got a mesh army print layer. The sleeves are see-through, and then it goes all the way down to your ankles, and there's splits on the side. Now, if you are on the hunt for, you know, modest pieces and like just one kind of pieces to do the job, you would totally walk past this in a high street shop. Look at everything like as a piece of the puzzle. Figure out how you can make it work into lots of different outfits. So for example, I would literally use this for layering. By the way, another tip, layering is your best friend, for real. This I would wear underneath something, and I would have this to give me a bit of extra coverage and a bit of extra length, with maybe a black sweatshirt that is a really nice fit but might have shorter sleeves, or it might be too short at the front and it's got my crotch out, and I don't really like showing my crotch because I'm not comfortable with showing that area. In the majority of trouser styles and jeans, some styles I am comfortable in, you know, showing the crotch area, and in general I also like to cover my butt area as well. I just don't like how it looks, to be honest with you. It will depend on the style of trousers again, but the majority of trousers and jeans, etc., I like to cover the majority of my butt. The shortest I will wear will be just covering under the cheeks, and then that will be normally with like nice flared trousers or like palazzo pants. It also depends on the time of year and where I'm going, and it depends on my figure as well. It depends on if I'm pregnant. Do you remember when I was pregnant with Hannah, like my style changed slightly to complement my bump and my like growing body more and more. So this is an example piece of something that you might not pick up. I wanted to talk a little bit slightly about wardrobe staples for, you know, the modest fashion dresser or whatever. One of those staples, 100%, and I've always said this, is going to be a plain basic long sleeved white shirt, as well as like a pale blue one, as well as potentially a pinstripe one. You can literally find these all year round in any high street store. I tend to get them slightly oversized, a good long sleeved, and a decent chunky white collar, so that when I'm layering and I've got a jumper over the top, or I've got another top over the top or something, the collar is very prominent. Another staple is boyfriend jeans. For me anyway, if I'm struggling with an outfit, I've got a really nice top on or a nice jumper, almost always the most timeless and classic thing to do is to pair it with good fitting boyfriend jeans and just clean white trainers. If I'm stuck for something, that is what I will go for. If it's cold outside or it's raining and you need a jacket, you stick on a trench. Camel colour MAC trench over the top. You stick it on. Classic, timeless, something you will find yourself not chucking out. Another piece of advice. Accessories, and one of those accessories is collars. I bloody love collars, and whenever collars are available in high street shops, and whenever they come out, I like to buy almost all of them. So we've got this knitted one, which is a bit more wintry, and it's from ASOS. They're collars slash bibs, and I love this kind of ruffle full neck that we have here. So you basically just wear it underneath something and you tuck it in, and it just gives you that extra coverage, but it can also add a totally different look to your outfit. It could completely change the mood altogether, which I think is handy to have because they don't take up space in your wardrobe and they're not expensive. Also have it in pale blue. Got the classic white bib collars, which are very, very handy. You have no idea. Because guys as well, layering with like crisp white shirts underneath stuff can be annoying, especially if you're a bit bigger. I'm not a really slim person. I guess I'm just average. I don't know what I am, but I'm not a really slim person, and my weight goes up and down during the year, every year, so I'm never like settled in my clothing. This next one is a River Island one, nice kind of grid gingham. This is another ASOS one which I thought was quite fun, like with the right outfit could be really nice. Imagine if you're just wearing a really plain grey outfit and you just wanted something a bit more like different to it. You literally just add that to it and it looked like a totally different top. And then we've got this one over here, which is ASOS, bit more blingy, bit more summery. This is the kind of thing that I might use maybe over a white shirt to jazz it up a bit. When you're out shopping and you're looking for suitable things, don't think about what's on trend, because what you'll find anyway, whatever's available in the high street will usually be on trend. And that's why it's high street, because it's quick fashion. It's junk fashion basically, and there's such quick turnaround with things because they're constantly keeping up with the fashion. So they've kind of done that bit for you. Sometimes the easiest outfit solution is just to change the shoes. I could literally be wearing an oversized hoodie with joggers and just doing the nursery run, but in the evening I could take off those joggers, wear a good pair of boyfriend jeans and just add heels to it, add some makeup on, change the earrings, and automatically the look is transformed. Also, you know, if you don't want to shop on the high street as much, there are so many stores online now that cater specifically to modest fashion. A lot of them are Muslim owned, a lot of them are not Muslim owned, but if you find it really difficult to shop on the high street and it's taking you time to kind of be able to figure it out, or just to get used to it, or you just, some people don't enjoy that. Some people don't enjoy going on the hunt and mixing and matching. They don't enjoy doing that, and that's fair enough, because bloody hell, shopping can be difficult. If you don't enjoy it, then, you know, there's so many online stores that you can have a look at that cater specifically. The one thing I would say is keep all of the advice I've just given in this video in mind, even when you're looking at modest fashion branded clothing, because sometimes the pieces on there might not be to your taste. They might be styled totally differently. A lot of the time the styling is really, really kind of in the box, if you know what I mean. It doesn't come across as different or fresh or new. So just keep, you know, the kind of advice I've given, keep those tips in your head, you know, being open-minded. If you find like a abaya, that's just a really typical classic abaya. There's so many ways you can style abaya to make it look different and fresh, but still have that comfort of wearing abaya and the elegance of it as well. So I'm just gonna give you guys a list now of high street stores that I find have the kind of easiest selection of modest fashion without them branding themselves as modest fashion collections or whatever. Number one on my list would be COS stores. Now this isn't available in all cities, but it is available in London. There's loads of them in London. It's also available online. Almost every single one of their pieces is suitable for modest fashion wearers, 100%. Number two that I find a lot of things in would be Mango. Oh, another sick brand is ASOS in general, but then specifically ASOS White, which came out, I'm not sure when, maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half, I don't know, something recently anyway. And it's very, very, very similar to COS. I have a lot of their pieces. I'll just give you an example of an ASOS White piece and then a COS piece. So a COS piece that I've had for over 2 years now. It's not really khaki green, it's more like an olivey, dark olivey green, I don't know. I love this because, oh hold on, the sleeves are tucked in. So everything's really, really basic fit, and I remember I used to literally make tops with sleeves like this back when I was designing. So when I saw it, I was like, yes, man, because I remember when I'd make this kind of look with the overlapping sleeve, it was very, very flattering around my shoulder area. And then it's a V-neck, which annoyed me, but then I thought, well, it's not that annoying because I could just go ahead and get one of my bibs and stick it on underneath and I'll be fine without being hot and bothered at the fact that I have to wear 2 layers, because really I don't, because this is 1 layer, it's not see-through, it's baggy, it just about covers my butt, it's flattering around my shoulders, and all I gotta do is add a collar. If you don't have any bib collars, you could literally just get a plain sleeveless high neck top for underneath. More recently from ASOS White is this top over here. Very lovely fabric. You know what I love? When I find something that's like white, majority white, that isn't see-through. That's my favorite thing. It's also very, very hard to find. So this is ASOS White. It's very flattering, although there are a lot of ruffles. And the reason I find it really flattering is because, and this is another tip when you're shopping for specific tops, especially if you're going to go a size up or a few sizes up than you normally do, have a look at the shoulders and the shoulder seam. Basically ask yourself, where is the shoulder seam? Now, if it's a dropped shoulder like this and the seam comes way past the shoulder, it's most likely going to just hang nicer on you. That's just my favorite thing to look for in a top. Another thing that started coming out recently is sleeves. Literally, ASOS now has sleeves that you can buy, and it just makes life easier. It's something that, like, as a Muslim woman in hijab, you know, all the women in our family have always been familiar with the fact that you can purchase sleeves and you can get them in cotton and, you know, all the colors of the rainbow. You can get them from elbow to wrist, or you can get them all the way literally up to here, and they're just really handy to have if, for example, you've got a top that's down to your elbows and you just need some coverage but you don't want to layer up, because sometimes layering, specifically in the heat in the summer, is just stressful, man, and it just makes you pissed off, to be fair. TK Maxx is amazing for headscarves. If you just go to their accessory section and you go to the back wall, and there's normally scarves there. Normally I like to get my printed scarves from TK Maxx because they're always so different. This is a good printed scarf from TK Maxx, and so is this. I've got endless printed scarves from TK Maxx, and we've been shopping their scarves for so long, from £5 all the way up to £20, all the way up to £50, some of them, because they have a lot of like designer ones as well. Uniqlo, obviously they've got the collaboration with Hannah Tajima. Clearly that's very modest friendly and they're beautiful pieces. But also in general, just their whole aesthetic is quite modest friendly, if you ask me. And there's also a lot of good underneath tops that you can get from there. Fashion has changed so much, and social media has really helped the fact that you could literally wear whatever you want as long as you're confident in it and as long as you are literally pulling it off. I hope I've covered most things that I was planning to cover. I probably haven't, but the general rule is to not restrict yourself too much and try and have an open mind. If you want quick inspiration, you know what I do? I flick through magazines and I look at what celebrities are wearing, and I just imagine it being longer and the top being longer, or the top maybe being looser. I literally imagine the same exact look but to my preferences, which leads me on to doing celebrity looks for less but with a modest twist. I really want to start doing that again, because I remember when I started it, when I first started YouTube, the most fun videos for me to do, because I'd spend that whole week on the hunt for this celebrity look, which was cheaper obviously off the high street, but also with a modest twist. So let me know if you want me to bring that back, because I can make it like a monthly occurrence, and you guys can leave your suggestions for what specific look from whatever celebrity as well. I really hope this video helped you. If you want to see more of me this week, then you can head on over to my vlog channel, which I will leave the link for in the description box. I've been really enjoying my vlog channel so far. In the meantime, I will see you back on this channel next week. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye! That balloon just looks weird there, doesn't it?
It looks like it's a celebration.
Alright, whatever. Let's just get to it. Are you going to make me food? Please?
I do feel sorry for you, so I'll do what you want.
Okay, because I've been trying to film this video all week, and I was supposed to plan it today, and then I realised I don't know where my notes are on my phone to plan, and I couldn't get a pen and paper because old school. Oh, I'm starving.
That's you just literally being blown out now.
No, it's nice. Blown out is nice.
That is nicer.
No, because blown out is flawless.
You look pretty flawless.
Do we have another battery for this camera?
Yeah.
In case I ramble on forever, which obviously I will.
Why are you going to ramble on?
Because I haven't planned this video, and I'm just going to talk
So
at ya.
Point in recording it?
Because I have deadlines now. I upload on this channel once a week, minimum. Are you going to make me... Thai grass bowl pot. Thai lemongrass. Thai lemongrass. Babes, can you get out of my room with your germs, please? Get out of my room with your germs. Are you going to make me bowl pot? Make yourself one and just come and join me then, it'll be fun. Come on, it'll be nice if you're in the back then, yeah? I'm going to start. But close the door, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, love.